Three Scottish athletes have just returned from the IWAS Games, also known as the Disability Games, that took place in Stadskanaal in the Netherlands. The three Scots, Gavin Drysdale, Kaylee Hago and Hannah Dines, have won an incredible haul of 13 medals between them, as well as new world records in the event known as race running, a disability sport for athletes with cerebral palsy.
Guys, fantastic results over in Amsterdam. You must all be pretty happy. You feeling good, yes?
Yes.
Gavin, tell me, how pleased are you with your performance in particular?
Extremely pleased because I managed to defend my titles from 2011 and I set 4 new world records.
I think to go away with a team of 3 athletes and to come back with 13 medals is absolutely amazing. The guys have absolutely dominated the sport, and I think it pays tribute to the amount of work that they've been doing and the support that we've had in Scotland.
So what has driven that success, do you think?
I think I have to pay tribute to the athletes and actually their parents, because it's the determination, the will to actually get things done, to get the athletes to places for training, and out with that it's been the support from Scottish Disability Sport, Scottish Athletics, Race Running Scotland, who all work together to make this happen.
Ian, tell me, what is the appetite for race running within the sort of higher echelons of Scottish sport?
I think at a performance level you can see we've got 3 athletes here who've come back from a World Championships, and they basically swept the boards, not just with gold medals but world records. I was lucky enough to be in Sharjah in the Emirates 2 years ago with Gavin and Kaylee when they did exactly the same, but they're taking the sport on to new levels. Internationally there's more countries taking part, more athletes. The competition was very strong this time, so you know it's a growing sport.
Tell me, how does it feel to be part of a Scottish team that's just so successful in this sport of race running? Hannah?
Yeah, well, it's kind of a chance in a million, really, and I'm really proud,
Yeah. Kaylee, you feeling proud standing up there getting your medals?
Yeah. I was up in the first to go under 20 and the 100.
So what makes you and your compadres in the Scottish team so successful at race running?
I think it's down to the motivation and determination we all have to train hard and to succeed to the high level of sport.
Determination and desire to train hard and also to compete to a high level.
I think it's absolutely fantastic to see some young people who often can't walk to get on a running bike and run and get the benefits and experience aerobic exercise. And there are many benefits as well as that, but the fact that they can do that and they can train and get to Olympic or international status and become elite athletes is really, I suppose, the icing on the cake.
The benefits for some of the children we've seen who've come along to some of the festivals that have been organised are, you know, people getting out of wheelchairs, getting out of electric wheelchairs up on their feet, being able to independently decide where they want to go, doing something which is fun, which is an activity, which is, you know, getting them moving, getting them doing stuff, and you know, trying something completely different, but something that's designed for disabled people.
Kaylee, again, a little buddy tells me that you did so well, you ran so fast, you were the first person to go under 40 seconds at 200 metres, and they wanted to do a dope test on you because you did so well. How did that work out?
It was a bit strange actually, but I think it was a good experience because in the future we'll know what it's like.
What is the future for race running? Where do you see it going?
I think if you'd asked me that 2 years ago, I maybe would have a different answer, because I'm just amazed at how quickly this sport has grown in Scotland. 3 years ago we had 1 athlete and that was Gavin. We now have 20 to 30 young people on race runners, and if we keep growing at this rate, then ultimately my dream is to get the sport into the Paralympics.
What needs to happen for this sport to be part of the Paralympic Games, say in 2020?
I think obviously it needs to grow. It needs to grow exponentially. At the moment there are a number of countries that are taking it seriously. That needs to be wider, and we need to have other continents involved as well. At the moment there's I think 2 continents quite heavily involved. There would need to be a third, and it would need to grow in terms of numbers of folk who are competing. The standards are certainly there. The numbers were there this time in terms of the number of folk taking part. It was one of the best subscribed events at the World Championships. And in 2015 there's a Cerebral Palsy World Championships in Nottingham, and that would be a great opportunity to showcase the sport, and perhaps that would be something that the International Paralympic Committee might want to have a look at.
You're relatively new to the scene of race running,
Yes,
taking
yes.
your medical side
Yeah,
out of this.
yeah.
I mean, what's it been like for you just to be involved in the whole experience?
Absolutely fantastic. I will never forget seeing these guys, making new world records on the international stage, and the way they conducted themselves in the Netherlands was fantastic, and everybody loved them. I think they were race running is in the hearts of many people now, so yeah, it was fantastic.
I hope race running becomes a Paralympic sport soon.